Hey everyone, Ali here. So we wanted to talk about some red flags having to do with your employment agreements to just kind of keep an eye on. These are things, obviously, when we're reviewing your contracts, we're going to identify and kind of coach you through it. But if you're having some of these conversations with your employer, it's good to always kind of keep these in mind. The first is, what is the term of the agreement? Okay, so sometimes these agreements are for 1 year and they auto renew for multiple years, after that, and which could be okay. The key with the term is there an out clause for you? In other words, can you terminate it, or can they terminate it, with notice, 30, 45, 60, 90-day notice? What's in the contract, and is that something that you guys have talked about? So I would keep an eye on that. The second thing is probably an obvious one, which is, what is the compensation, right? Sometimes these contracts are very unclear about the compensation, and that's not great. So you want to know, are you being paid a daily rate? Are you being paid a salary? Or are you being paid a percentage of your production or your collections? All of these have their pros and their cons, but you want to be crystal clear about what that is, and so that when it's in the agreement, there's no question about it. Of course, we'll bring it up and chat with you about it. The third thing is, are there any penalties in place in case you get terminated? I just saw a contract just yesterday whereby the associate had to pay back a $10,000 signing bonus that they had received to relocate to this new state to work for this doctor. Now, he didn't have the contract reviewed by me or anyone else, and so unfortunately he agreed to that. Well, that defeats the purpose of a signing bonus if when the contract is terminated, you have to pay back the $10,000. And so, it doesn't really make much sense to have that in there. But it's something that I would highly recommend you watch out for. That was clearly put in by the employer because they wanted to take advantage, unfortunately, of this doctor, and they succeeded by getting it in there. So just kind of be careful about those. There's a lot of other red flags, but these are sort of some of the major ones that we sometimes see that we'll be talking about when we review your contract. If you have any questions, let us know.